Live option trade alerts, February 2025. You can visit beststockstrategy.com/memberships to enroll. February 3rd, S&P down 90, VIX up around 15%. Here's a suggested trade that will act as a hedge. I'm not making this trade because I don't need more hedges in my account, but this trade will provide $1,500 max profit while also enabling you to purchase QQQ at 435. So here you can see that we would buy the 490 and then sell the 475. Palantir is up almost 20%. S&P down 46. VIX up 13.3%. February 4th, Palantir is showing us very large gains. Here are some of the past trades we made in Palantir. And you can see Microsoft, new opening trade, B+ grade. Microsoft is one of the few values in big tech, besides NVDA, which has some headwinds that it needs to resolve. As a replacement for the 365, I'd sell the 385 and buy the 320. Google down after hours after reporting earnings. S&P up 43, volatility down around 7%. CrowdStrike up 2.5%, Palantir up 24%. After hours, Google down 6.6%. February 5th, new opening trade on Google where we sold the 165. This is an A- grade. Then I provide the spread leg for the replacement of the 165 put option. S&P up 24, VIX down around 8%. February 6th, S&P up around 18, solid day for us. NVIDIA, Palantir, and Microsoft are showing large gains. It'd be great if Google was up too. No need to force trades. I'm not seeing any good entries at the moment. S&P up 22, volatility down slightly. Sofi down 4.5%, Palantir down around 10%. February 7th, new opening trade on Amazon. B+/A-. You can see that we sold the 205 and we used that to finance the 235 by 270 call debit spread, and then we also picked up $540. QQQ, hedge trade, only make this if you're okay with owning QQQ at 460. No spread because the point is to take ownership. S&P down 58. VIX up around 7%, VVIX up around 5%. The price action today was bad, but some of the market leaders were up. February 10th, all is well. Our recent trades are printing money. We were up around $28,000. I don't really see many opportunities at this point. In hindsight, this should have been an indicator that now would have been a good time to close out some of the positions. Sofi, here's a suggested trade, but I don't necessarily feel very strongly about it. New opening trade on Tesla. I'm probably too early with this trade. B+ grade though, Tesla is down almost 30% off its high. This trade provides $32,000 of upside, with the downside being you're able to purchase Tesla at 210. And yes, I definitely was early with this trade. S&P up 40, VIX down 4.4%. February 11th, new opening trade, hedge for Palantir, which has run up a lot recently. $1,000 max profit, financed it by selling 3x of the out-of-the-money calls. S&P down slightly, Tesla down 1.5%, NVIDIA up again. S&P around even, Tesla's crashing. February 12th, new opening trade on Google, A- grade. Some of the Mag 7 stocks are down significantly. S&P down around 17, volatility down slightly. VRT down around 9.7%. February 13th, solid opening, S&P up slightly. We're up around $12.5 thousand. S&P up 63, VIX down around 5%. February 14th, new opening trade on Microsoft, B+ grade. Then I provide the spread replacement for the 375. I'd sell the 390 and buy the 365. S&P is around even. February 18th, new opening trade on Sofi, B+ grade. I wouldn't trade this as a spread. I believe we're currently trading at a new yearly high due to NVIDIA's recent increase. S&P up 15, volatility mixed. February 19th, new opening trade, B+ grade as a spread replacement for the 165. I'd sell the 170 and then buy the 145. We're up around $3,500. I believe we're at a yearly high, which is great considering that Google, Microsoft, and Tesla are trading way off their highs. Our only problematic position is VRT. We'll be patient. Then the Palantir hedge looks smart. S&P up around 15, volatility down slightly. After hours, Palantir is down another 5%. February 20th, S&P down around 40, Palantir down another 10%. Here's a suggested trade for those who are new. We already have a large position in Google, so I won't make this. But this is a solid B+ or even an A-. You might want to close this out for a $500 profit. Small hedge in XLK with a maximum profit of $500. S&P down 27. February 21st, new opening trade in Meta, B+ grade. Here you can see that we sold the 555. We also sold the 820 calls. We picked up a credit. S&P down 104, volatility up over 10%. February 24th, S&P down 30. In pre-market trading, the market was up 30. S&P down 30, VIX up 4%, and VVIX up 1%. The price action today was pretty bad. During negative price action, it's best to wait to open trades later in the day because the market has a tendency to do what it did today and behave very weak over the last 2 hours of the trading day. February 25th, S&P down around 60. VIX is trading over 20. It seems that the market is oversold. Suggested trade, only make this trade if you're okay with owning Amazon at 180. As a spread, I'd sell the 185 and buy the 165. Suggested trade, as a spread for the 160, I'd sell the 165 and buy the 140. Then I provide some insight into what you can do for existing trades. Very positive price action, but it means nothing if the market doesn't close strong. As mentioned yesterday, during a correction, the market tends to collapse over the last 2 hours. S&P down 28. The price action today was slightly positive. The market was down around 75, then it rebounded to down around 10, but then it fell again. February 26th, S&P up 14. Let's see how the market is trading later today. Short-term trade, in case the market pops up, we can realize a profit of about $750, financed by out-of-the-money calls. As a spread replacement for the 480, I'd sell the 460 and buy the 500. New opening 1 DTE trade, picked up $80. S&P about even, volatility down around 2%. The price action today was overall negative. The market was up $50, then down around 25, but then it rebounded. February 27th, new opening trade, picked up around $400 of credit, and it has a $6,000 profit potential on the call side. As a spread replacement for the 605, I sell the 620 and buy the 590. S&P down 95, VIX up 10.6%, VRT down 6.3%. The The price action today was very bad. We opened a new trade in Meta, which was opened too quickly. February 28th, the last day in February, S&P is up slightly. Very important final 2 hours. Let's see how the market closes. S&P up 93, VIX down 7.1%, and VVIX down 5%. Very strong price action heading into the close, which is counter to the recent price action. This was a bad week for the market. For us, it was decent. I made a mistake with Meta. Not that it's a bad trade, because I think we'll make money with it, but rather I should have been more patient and my timing was bad, so I left money on the table. Next week, we'll see how the market is trading. I suggest some trades, but I'm not ready to jump back in very aggressively. And that concludes February of 2025. If you haven't already taken the 7-day trial, then you can enroll at beststockstrategy.com/memberships. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and watch the video that's popping up on your screen right now, because YouTube believes that you would enjoy it the most.